Good evening. My name is Brian. And on Wednesdays, I like to host this show called The Company. It's me, my friend Izzo the Pinnacle, Nick, and my homie Rich. What's wrong with y'all?
Where this came from? This wasn't planned. You just threw us off with that.
Sometimes you gotta make it do what it do. But yeah, hold on. We are live, right? Yeah, we live.
Yeah, we are. I just looked on Facebook. It's showing.
Good. All right. So thank you for coming into The Company. Today is December 16th. If you have not finished your Christmas shopping, it is too damn.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No.
You got till you honestly
Dude,
got
I
till
still get paid one more time before
right
Christmas.
that, and then on top of that, you also got till Monday because Amazon has that.
Marcus, I just mentioned this motherfucker.
What's up, Marcus?
He disappeared.
No bullshitting. I've ordered stuff like this week and I have gotten it like 1 and 2 days after. So Amazon's still pumping right now.
Right.
I think last year or the year before last, you couldn't get nothing delivered right around now.
No,
Okay.
I think they've optimized things thanks to COVID. So
Yeah.
I think they figured it out. They might have figured it out. They still got to talk to their delivery people to stop throwing shit at your door and running.
Well, not only that, it's like they don't even like. I don't get a notification that they dropped the package off. Like the package just, I'll open the door and be like, "Oh shit, stuff."
Rich, I have a Ring doorbell. This thing goes off when a bird flies past it. All I got was a notification from Amazon saying your package has been delivered. My Ring ain't did shit. How fast you got to be moving for my Ring doorbell? That's crazy. It was in the bush. Like he kind of threw it. It looked kind of like he threw it from the truck.
I was gonna say, man, he did a wonderful softball toss at 30 miles an hour.
So I mean, I'm pretty sure these guys go by some kind of algorithm. They got to have a certain amount of packages delivered at a certain amount of time.
Of course.
Damn,
Basil's tracking that. You know that.
I know it's tracking, but I might have something fragile in there.
They don't care. So they will literally just be like, "Oh, you want us to return that? Okay," and then they'll just send you another one, or they give you a gift card for what you paid for it. So that's fine.
But see, the messed up thing with USPS, if you order something, a package has to come through USPS, they'll say it's delivered just because they ran out of time and just bring the shit the next day.
Oh, that's terrible.
That was horrible. I mean, Gucci flip flops and the goat in the future, the goat future.
He calls Future the GOAT. You knew that.
Oh yeah.
I said his ghost blast. I meant to hit him up because I ain't talked to him in a minute.
Yeah. So holidays, like I said, holidays are next weekend. Christmas is next week.
Man, it was March last week, man.
Bruh, it's been March for like the last 6 months.
March really was the longest month of my life. That shit was creepy. I know we say that a lot during this year, but it's still creepy how long March lasted.
March Madness is gonna have a whole new meaning.
Yeah, I mean, who would have thought in March when they started having little rumors about the disease and hey, maybe it'll be widespread in America? Nobody would have thought we'd have been in December right now, starting all over again.
When you have no leadership, Brian. When you have no leadership.
Yeah. So it's just it's disappointing. I mean, my birthday is in 4 months. Are we still going to be doing this in 4 months?
Yes.
Do you think we'll be better than we were, let's say, in May or June?
Maybe.
I think that's actually very hopeful because I don't think we've got a maybe in a while.
Maybe.
So I'll take that.
Yeah, I'd say yeah, we still be doing this, but I don't think it's going to be, because you're going to actually have people who have by this point in like, let's say 2 months from now, right? You're going to have people who have actually taken the vaccine, and we would have, had some level of people like, oh yeah, I took the vaccine, everything's fine, and then things are going to start ramping up. What's going to be real funny is that all these anti-vaxxers and people were like, oh, this is a hoax, going to be like, hey, but let me get in that line for this vaccine here real quick.
Yeah, but the thing that kind of makes me worry about the whole vaccine thing, Of course, it's supposed to prevent you from getting it, but it's not going to stop you from getting it. Okay?
No, and that's the thing.
So what people are going to do is they're going to get this vaccine and go about their lives.
And that's not how it works.
No,
It just
They're going
helps.
to say,
slow
we're vaccinated, we
down.
can gather, we can have parties. Now we're all vaccinated. Let's have vaccine parties. And they're going to act like this shit never happened, and it's going to ramp right back up. It's going to learn how to work around a vaccine.
That's the thing, because they've already said like they're depending on which version of the vaccine you get, it's like there's one of them's like 2 doses, and if you like skip one of them in that 30-day time frame, it could be that you catch it and the virus adjusts to it and then go
That's
ahead.
just like if you don't finish off like antibiotics.
Right.
Like you do better either not taking them or taking whole doses. The in between ain't good.
Right. So,
Well,
so
see,
we need people to be responsible on this.
Mhm.
What I understand, like the one that they're giving out now in South Carolina is the first vaccine. It's the first one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They don't know when the second shot is coming.
Oh,
So people are kind of just like taking the first shot like I'm good, but no, you got to have the second one.
the second one better be on its way, because if not,
Yeah, there's no point. There's no point.
yeah, there isn't any. There's no. Yeah. Ooh.
And you said 30 days?
It's like within a 30-day window.
I thought it
Yeah.
was less than 30 days.
I thought. Well, it's somewhere. It's like 21 or it's like between 21 and 30 days, somewhere in there
Mhm.
for both shots.
Yeah, so I
But
don't know.
kind of like what you said, Brian, it's not going to matter if they don't take baby steps. You can't just get this and all of a sudden be at the party.
I think people got to realize is that for it to be effective, basically you have that first shot, then you got to wait like 2 to 3 weeks. Let's say a month, right? Let's say just to round things off. Got to wait a month, and then after you get the second shot, it's not another month until your body is adjusted to it, right? So so from start to finish, that's a 2-month process. So if a person got the vaccine, let's say January,
Mhm.
February, March is when they'll kind of be like in the clear, right?
Yeah.
So if we had mass vaccination, right, by June, started July, August. Like I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't think we'll be in like a normal phase, like normal again, until like September, October. To be perfectly honest.
Yeah, a lot of questions ain't been publicly answered. Side effects, how often you got to take them, how soon does it work within being exposed?
Yeah, they were. That's
Very
already
good
been.
point.
Yeah, that's actually though the side effects have been like fevers. It's like a
See,
lot.
I hadn't even heard that. Stuff
Yeah,
yet.
it's like
But that's normal,
fevers,
just like
headaches.
flu
Yeah,
shot. That's just like the flu shot. That's the exact same stuff.
it's because it's basically
your body
the
kind of
same-
fighting it.
Yeah, it's in a way, it's like you know, it's trying to figure it out. Like, oh, okay, I know what this is, and then it creates antibodies, and you're good. You know, now the question to that last question, how often? That's the big one, because everybody's like, yeah, it's effective after like, you know, a month or 30 days afterwards, but you know, no one knows if it's like something you got to take every year. This is gonna be like the new flu shot. You know, it's
Which
that
is fine if that's the case. If we have to get to that point,
you know, but you know, humans,
You
It's like,
depending
nah.
on them to do smart
You don't
decisions.
sound like you got much faith in us, Rich.
I don't. I think we said that in the chat. Probably just yesterday.
have you not seen this year called 2020? It's like
Yeah, I've
dude,
been watching.
it's like literally put a cloth over your face. Well, my freedom is infringed. What the entire fuck? You know,
Dude, I've seen brouhahas almost ensue because people don't want to wear masks going into places.
Oh yeah.
To where it's like it's a privilege to come to places. These shits ain't your right. Ain't no constitution on the door.
Don't
So, I
talk
mean,
about that.
yeah, like it ain't your privilege. It's your privilege coming here. Your privilege will be lost if you choose not to abide by the rules when you walk
Yep.
in.
Yeah, the same thing. They say no shirt, no shoes, no service. If you don't have a
that's
mask,
the thing. I never understand why
Boom.
people don't
Brian, thank
don't
you
take
for
it the
saying
same
that.
way. It's the exact same thing.
Same thing, yep.
it is.
If I
It is.
said I don't want people to wear the color red in my store, it's like, well, you just
And
can't.
we're in the store.
But they'll be the same one to call people sheep. And I'm like, do you know you're the sheep in
Yep.
this one? Do you know that you're the sheep? Because you falling for bullshit that you heard on OAN or some shit.
Wow.
Oh man, I swear.
Um, So I mean, I don't know. Like, what are you guys expecting from 2021? Like, are you expecting this? Like, just what are you expecting? Like, what are your expectations for the next year?
Huh.
Go ahead, Izzo.
That's a good question.
Anybody.
I'm
I
still
mean-
thinking. I'll wait.
I think 2020. All right, because I think it did everything people said that 2020 was supposed to do, like all the things like, ooh, 2020, and we see the vision of the future and all that stuff. I think what
we did.
2020 did is it made it very clear that we have no idea what we're doing.
Yes.
I think that's pretty much the one thing I can get out of this year.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, you know, because like from like the healthcare system to the way that, you know, I can see that. Yeah, man, just the way the healthcare system works, the way that people, you know, obtain information.
Mhm.
You know, we basically have had a mass radicalization of people because, you know, leadership it thinks another way. And it's like when you actually sit down and think about it, it's like, you know, all I see is goalposts moving day to day. You know, I mean, I think that that's what we learned from this year. Now going into next year, I think it's hard to say, man, because you know let's be honest, we're dealing with a president leaving who has a rabid fan base at this point.
Mm-hmm. Very dangerous fan base.
And you know, that's going to probably be the biggest hurdle is how do I think we as a society get back to some level of normalcy? Because I think the one thing, unfortunately, about COVID that it's done is it's made people isolated. So now, you know, where you could go into public spaces and engage with people, now you're just in your little box at your house, or you're in a little box with other people who have a confirmation bias somewhere on the internet. So I wonder how we're going to get to where you could start engaging with other people and having different conversations, because I don't think that that's something that really can be easily done right now.
I think being that all that has happened, and it put us in these boxes with ourselves.
Yeah.
I honestly think that's a genie out of the bottle situation.
Mm.
We have become, all except for the school thing, we've become content with the separation.
Mm.
A lot of us have. And there's going to be an underlying suspicion that something's being passed whenever there's a group now. We're all scarred from this. So I don't see us returning to a social society. I think this is us for the duration.
Hey, you know what's
Please put that up.
something I also found funny today. Let's see here.
Horrible restaurants are disappearing.
Yeah, you know what? That's funny, man. Because I was
Yeah,
riding
we're weeding
around,
them out. All we got is Applebee's left, guys.
I was riding around Raleigh today, and I'll be honest, it's like I was looking around, I was like, whoa, like you can see which restaurants suck because all of those closed. Like all of the restaurants that weren't doing well, you know, or their just food was mediocre, have all like kind of closed up. All the good ones though, they still
Or the
around.
places had
But you know who made it?
We've seen that in Colombia.
Don't say it.
Ooh.
Arby's. How?
Wow.
Who is eating at Arby's?
I haven't eaten in a while. I used to, but
Hey
not
man,
lately.
I mean, you know what? People
had
love,
Arby's.
people love the
Oh.
meats, man. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't.
Maybe.
That food looks horrible.
Shut up, Izzo.
I do like their little smokehouse brisket thing. I did like that. But other
My
than
wife
that, that's
loves
the only
that.
thing I
My
eat.
wife loves
Have
that.
you
Sam.
ever
Good.
been in your house hungry and was like, damn, I sure could use some Arby's?
Nah, not at home. It's a lunch
No.
break type thing.
No.
It's a
You
lunch
know what?
break.
That's
Because
like
I'm like, it's right there.
I'll
Go
say
get
this. And to Izzo's point, it's close by in my case.
it.
And I will say that it's in the rotation of restaurants. Like if it's like you've eaten different places and you're like, you know what? I haven't eaten at Arby's in a while. You know, and it's like that 2-month cycle. It's like,
Mhm. I
I'll
thought
just
about
bring
it
my
one day last week.
I'll just bring my lunch. No, I'm good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Arby's is like
understand.
usually like when you go down like one of the restaurant row streets, Arby's is like the last one on the street. You're like, shit, I don't feel like turning around. Get some
I
credit.
mean, you know what? Hey, but to that point, man, I don't
That's
know.
kind of the way on Two Notch before you hit going to Elgin. That's about the last fast food spot on that's right. That's funny you say that.
What was I going to say? The one thing,
Yeah, they do microwave those things.
the one thing about Arby's is that there's an Arby's, I kid you not, right next to the Chick-fil-A.
Mhm.
So when that Chick-fil-A
Mhm.
line be too long, they get that runoff.
Oh yeah, you're right. There's a brand new one down either Clemson or Killian, whatever. I forgot when it turns into Killian. There's a brand spanking new one down there. New KFC, new Zach. I'm like, why y'all?
No,
all this
who out
stuff
here paying
popped up?
$6
Wow.
for these bologna sandwiches?
I was shocked about the new KFC. I didn't know they built new KFCs at all.
Yeah, that's a new. Yeah, I've never
It's a
seen
new
a new one.
KFC down there. It's tons
Wow.
of
Like,
crap down there.
I guess
Is it what
everything
part of town? Is it Killing Road?
Killian, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Really?
Mhm. There's actually a new Hardee's down there.
When I was still living there, I remember they were starting to really build up out there. I saw the Zaxby's, they had the Chick-fil-A, like you said. Yep. At Walmart.
Yeah, the Chick-fil-A is like right there, about it, closer to the interstate. Yeah. Mhm.
So I mean, I guess with restaurants, you either on one or the other end of the spectrum. I mean, you either struggling and you about to close, or you thriving. So,
Yeah.
we
I've
lost
seen some like boom, like when everything was shut down. Some actually boomed to where they upped their apps and stuff like that. That's where people got to learn. There's some restaurants that I like, not necessarily like say fancy, but like fast food places that still don't have apps. I'm like, y'all gonna get fucking lost.
You know, I think that's
like
I think
that's a bad move.
to that point, I think that's something else that we're going to start seeing in 2021 is that the convenience factor of things,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to like because you know, like Brian and myself, like both started using DoorDash for like the first time.
When y'all said that,
Yeah.
I'm like, I've been using that for a minute.
And
Same here. I used it in the COVID.
I mean,
Yeah.
but still, honestly, it was because in a sense, it was like, well, you know what? Why not?
Yeah, exactly. And this shit is dangerously
Right. It's like, yeah, I know you're gonna pay like 40% more for that meal, but it's like I don't have to get up.
I have to get up.
I mean, because like I was like, I forgot where it was. I forgot where I tried a meal at. It was one of the local Japanese restaurants, right? And you know, I eat their one of the bento boxes that they have, and I was like, man, this is a little high, but it's like, but I don't have to get up, so
Yeah,
That
man.
convenience.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and you find out new things. You find out about restaurants you didn't know or even in your town.
Right.
You're like, fuck,
That is one thing that is good about those apps. And it kind of go,
Yeah.
where's this at? And you look on the map and then you're like, whoa, there's other stuff there. It's kind of dope.
Yep. So I mean, it's where we are. I like I said, genie's out the bottle.
Like you said, Brian, the big thing is convenience. I'll just say, like with my job, more and more we're scheduling hearings for court online. It's like, unless it's a trial. So I mean, you can be wearing your shirt and tie and be wearing jeans, and ain't no one gonna know.
That's true.
So
Speaking of DoorDash, somebody knocked on my door on Saturday night. And I'm like, I didn't go to
purpose?
DoorDash. And I just looked through the doorbell thing. Didn't even answer. I clicked it, put it on mute, and just looked. That's convenience, right?
I'd have been like, thank you.
Nah, because it's like, yeah, I'm at 216, and I'm like, did I order something by accident? No, I put my phone right back down, just waited for her to go. And
Yeah.
she called them, and I guess she went to the right house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, they do have to talk to some of these DoorDash people about presentation because you do handle my food. I ordered some the other night, and dude was driving like the mystery van from Scooby Doo. It was the worst looking van I've ever seen in my life. And he got out and he just looked like he just smoked 8 packs of cigarettes. I'm like, God damn,
Damn,
Shaggy.
Shaggy, dude. Damn.
Hey, that's why they seal your food up though. 'Cause I've
Yeah,
noticed
yeah.
like places they will put that sticker on it, like you know, letting you know that everything's good.
Mhm.
now, do you actually open the door for them? I just have a table outside. Just put on the table.
Oh, that's smart. That's
Oh no
good.
no! That's exactly what I do. Yeah.
Yo, on the app,
Give me the
can't you
instructions
do
right on the
contactless
table.
on the app? Can
Yep.
you do contactless? Yeah.
Yes.
okay.
But they'll
And they'll
put it
take a
on
picture usually. Here it is.
Yeah.
Say it again,
They
Brian.
usually take a picture of it too, like your food's here, and
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Like I said, they'll put it on the ground if you don't have a table out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nasty.
I've done it at work. I did Chipotle a long time ago before it closed.
Just sweep
I was-
outside,
I was
man. You
built-
good?
No, I was building something, putting together something, and I was like, I need lunch, and I didn't feel like going nowhere, so I ordered Chipotle. but that was before pandemic. So
Man, just sleep outside, man. Just get
yeah,
all the critters and stuff out the way, all the dust. You good?
stupid. Yeah, got to do a takeout to see if the restaurant seals the bags up. Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you expecting for 2021, Nick? As far as societal shit, personal shit.
Honestly, I just think it's just gonna be more. Honestly, really, if you're already comfortable being by yourself, I don't think it's gonna change. And
Agreed.
if you don't care, you're still gonna do whatever you want to do. I don't really know how it's gonna affect people individually, but as a whole, I mean, I kind of be like with 9/11. Before then, you go to the airport, you can go all the way
Dude, to the gate. Yeah.
See, I never flew pre 9/11, but I remember taking people to the airport. I do remember that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but as far as what to expect, I just think it can't get any worse than what it was 2020. Cross my fingers. Cross my fingers.
Yeah, I ain't jinxing shit.
hoping, but I don't know. I just think, like I said, for me, the way I've been by my, I'm fine being in my house when I'm home. It really ain't gonna affect me.
He done said it.
So.
I was hoping none of y'all would have said, "Can't get any worse." God damn it!
All right, I got wood right here. I'm gonna knock on it. Right now.
Severe. And he's just gonna fuck everything up. What about you, Izzo?
You kind of touched on it, and I know I'll probably think of something while I'm talking. Like, I know I'm a type of person. I'm pretty liberal. I don't even have to. Most people who know me know I am, but I don't want people to be in these separate polarized ass corners anymore. Like, yeah, I know I like what I like and I believe what I believe in, but I remember being able to have dialogue and sit around people who might oppose my view and, let's say, be super Republican. Like, but now it's just weird. Like, you could talk about a little bit of politics here. Nobody's getting riled up, turning red, being mad. Like, it was just okay. Right now, it's like very hard to have those conversations.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just grown conversation with somebody you like may not know if you're just out, let's say having a drink or something like that. Like, it's kind of hard now. Very hard. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
No, like you had a point because
I'm surprised that after the election, everybody shut up.
what you mean?
It seems like there were a lot more people talking about emotional shit and politics and blah 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 before the election. But then when dude lost, there's a quiet. Like, where are all these people who were caping for this man for the last 4 years?
You think this got quiet? I think
they're in their echo chambers with each other.
that's what I'm. I don't think it got quiet. I think they just retreated to their own corner of the group.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel.
I think a lot of the people that were on his side after the election and it was over, they're like, God, thank you. I don't have to do this anymore. Because there are a lot of Republicans like, let's just go ahead and get him out and move on.
Mm-hmm.
So I do think that there is a little bit of a silence about it just because it's not as many people on his side. It's just those lost individuals that are like on this dude's side for some reason. And I don't understand.
Yeah. The other thing I was going to say, actually I have two things. One's real quick is I hope everybody now, like, we probably learned so much when it comes to politics and how everything runs in America.
Mm-hmm.
I will say I knew a fair amount. Like, say I probably knew 70% of the shit that's popped up, but shit, that's 30%. I'm like, whoa, I didn't know that. That's how that worked. To where I hope, the common man who's like probably voted for the first time, because at least how many more million people voted this time? Like 20 to 25 million or 30 million more. I hope they stay engaged and I hope they actually pay attention to the stuff at the local level and all that jazz we've talked about. I just hope they stay engaged and we keep this energy in the future. Like, I would love that, because the more people vote, the more we actually have progression, which is the opposite of what they really want us to have. And the other thing is, like, a lot of people I think are picking up like their new hustles and things like that, finding out what they're good at and finding their passions. I think that's awesome. I hope people don't just put it down when we actually are occupied with the world again. So that's what I hope people keep up, because when we get that, man, everything's great.
That is dope. There are a lot of people that found out they don't have to be part of the rat race. They can make their own shit.
Mhm.
So
the rat race gave up on them.
yeah.
I mean, I'm just going, so I think there is that side of it too. It's like, starvation is a key factor in innovation, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I mean, to those that had no choice, it's like you lost your job. It's like, well, what am I going to do now? It's like, and you were good at something, and you just kind of honed that craft,
Yes.
and you just put it out there, and you saw what stick. And then on top of that, it's like we are, regardless of how you look at it, it's like being a part of a global online economy. You could sell stuff to a person you've never even seen, or would probably be able to market to people that you, on normal circumstances, you would never even make contact with.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're right. This is great.
Yeah, and that's one of the things. Well, now that I'm thinking about it, what do you expect? And I do expect people to hold on to that capitalistic ideal that they probably developed in 2020. Because, like you said, man, there were people that I'll put this up here.
You know what, man?
I was looking down.
That was something that I had that came in the back of my mind. I was like, you know what? But that's in some ways that actually is a gig economy.
Can't knock them. Can't knock it.
When one of y'all are done making your point, I have a question and a comment. Y'all might laugh, and I've probably said this. Y'all don't know if I said it on the show.
Well, I was going to say, if somebody wants to pay you, what's up, Rob? $30 or $40 for you to show you them their feet, then do it.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You cannot knock the hustle.
I can't knock the hustle at all. So go ahead, Izzo.
All right. I have a point. This is going to be slightly a joke, but it's actually very true because I follow some people on Snap that have OnlyFans that I know them. I've been around them like I know them in regular life. I feel uncomfortable by this, but it's a comment.
Okay.
If I'm on your Snap story or Instagram story, because you might post on Instagram too, and you post something with your kid, playing with your kid, I do not want to see you popping pussy on a handstand in the next story. This shit is awkward. I'm sorry. I had to say it. I'm seeing it, man.
Okay, so here's where
it is awkward, bro.
And here's where somebody should be out here like guiding these people, trying to.
I want them to maybe make another account, maybe.
Yeah, that's
then I gotta follow that.
You gotta market your account.
And I know go follow this account if you want to see my preview. Like, do that maybe. Like, it's just weird.
Right.
Like, oh, that's your son.
Just go from that to that.
And then boom. I'm at work. Like, come on.
And see, that's an opportunity for somebody. Somebody should be a business. A liaison or
marketing specialist.
A marketing specialist. Hey,
the social media curator or something.
Yeah, be like, God, from here to here, and I love the Lord, blah blah blah, and they'd be like, hey,
yes,
come watch OnlyFans. You can't.
And I don't knock the hustle. Hey man, I don't like people who slut shame. Cool, like a girl got to get a dough, man. You don't know what the situation is. Get your dough. I don't want you to be selling you know what, but hey, do you want to look at a picture of your body or a video? I ain't mad at that because some dudes be asking for that for free. You get paid for it, why not?
Mm-hmm.
That shit is just weird, bro. You see, you got a friend that does it, and she's pretty hot.
Well, we got a question. Reference track.
Huh?
That's true.
He asked, who are you talking about?
Oh, you don't know them. What? No, he don't know them. You don't know.
But you're right. I mean,
we'll talk offline.
But that is the beauty of what's going on. I mean, people, they want to start businesses like OnlyFans. We're going to use this since we're talking about it. They want to start things like OnlyFans that they know they're going to make income. So now they have to sharpen their business acumen. They got to figure stuff out. What do I have to do? How do I market myself? How do I market myself appropriately? Do I need another?
Brian knows the
Do I need another thing? So it has sharpened people's little business skill a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
And whether they take this into 2021 or beyond the pandemic, them.
Right.
I got something to pose. I really don't want to talk about
the one thing I wonder about with that, hopefully it doesn't happen, kind of like the whole .com boom, when so many people are doing like the similar thing, and then it just kind of pans
The
out.
bubble burst.
That's one thing I'm worried about.
That
So many people doing that.
But then the same thing in a way, what'll happen is then you'll have those few that are top contenders, and then the others will just not exist. So,
And to be honest with you, back to OnlyFans, I'm surprised that is the only website doing that.
but I mean, to be honest with you, it's like, you know, they kind of came first, I guess.
But I mean, what happened when was MySpace before College Club started?
Mhm.
Then all these other people were like, "Oh, we can make social media gathering places." Then that came MySpace and Facebook and Black Planet and blah blah blah. Is anybody else doing anything like OnlyFans is doing?
I mean, I'm not doing any research, so that.
Yeah,
I was about to say, I actually don't know.
So,
If y'all
so Brian, you got to be the.
Is
you have to
it
be the expert
reportable?
researcher
My
on that.
guess would be yes, but I'm not 100%. I wouldn't know.
I would definitely
I
say
have not had
probably is.
conversations
they're
with
probably a self-employed business, file taxes.
Yeah, I hope. What's funny is I hope they are, because they think they're just going to work this, do this, and then not. Boy, the next couple of years they're gonna make nothing. All that income going away.
It's probably reportable because you got to actually put the money on the website. You're not sending the money straight to the person. So
yeah, and then you transfer it back to your account, quote unquote.
Right. I'm sure that's.
I don't know how it works.
I was asking.
Brian's
I'm just
smiling
saying
too
that's
much.
how. But like, if you do, like, let's say bet on a football game, like I've downloaded those apps. I haven't done it, but I was like, I'm curious. One day I might do it, to where it actually pay you back through your PayPal. I mean, I'm pretty sure OnlyFans, I hope, is doing better than PayPal. I hope it go to your bank account, because some people have shown like their screenshots, and it's ridiculous.
PayPal gets that hot.
Like it just shows where cats be like, I don't do that. Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
And like I said, and even Izzo said it, you know, we ain't knocking nobody for what you do. I don't care.
No,
Doesn't hurt
no.
anybody. And you're making money. If somebody wants to pay you, they're going to pay.
It's just
It's
I don't
safe,
know.
and you in your home. You ain't got to tell the person where you live. It is what it is.
I know people are like, well, you can unfollow them, and I'm like, well, I mean, I'm cool with them. It just kind of got weird.
Yeah, you see you holding your baby, and then the next one you got on, I can't never remember Fashion Over shit, and you just Fashion
Yeah,
Over.
man.
You never go from first to fifth gear in a car. So why would you do that on your Snap?
Let's say this, but I feel like this might be viewed as shaming. I just don't want anybody to be viewed in the future where, you know, everybody comes at them as if they're a quote unquote hoe or some shit like that, or they're easy. And I'm like, nah, just because you do that don't make you that way, but you have to be prepared
Right.
for niggas just to be shooting rampant shots from the damn baseline on the other end of the court at you. Unfortunately, it comes with the territory. And I see people get frustrated and post about it. I'm like, not to say you don't deserve it, but you knew that was coming.
Well, I have a friend that doesn't post anything provocative, never does. She's a pretty
Right.
girl.
Is this really a friend?
Yeah, absolutely. I got a girlfriend.
No, I meant you.
No, it's
We're
not me.
making sure it's not you. That's what he's saying.
I got a friend, and you know, she doesn't post anything provocative or whatever. But
Oh God.
what happens is, I'm gonna post that in a minute. But what happens is she gets people in her inbox, and they're really, really aggressive.
Yep.
That ain't cool.
So I could imagine if you're a female and you're not posting any provocative pictures, you're just pretty, and you're getting the aggressive and like scary inboxes like she gets. What are these people getting that are actually doing stuff?
Are you saying this is OnlyFans or just a social media platform?
This is a social media platform. This is just
I was just making sure. I'm like, she's
Yeah.
just posting like non-naked pics on OnlyFans. I'm like, I'm shocked she ain't getting cussed out.
Let me see. Here we go. There you go. That's forever. No haircut, having kid, but a shaved cat on. Nadia scrolls about 8 months. She says fools pick out outfits for her, charges them a huge markup to get those outfits. See? So, I mean, it is what it is, but there are a lot of people that are finding non-provocative and non-sexual ways to make money this year. A lot of people that learn how to make masks out of the blue.
Rob said, "What's his name?" That's so fucked up.
I'm not talking to Rob. I saw that shit.
I'm like, why you ain't
Ignoring
post
Rob.
that?
No, you're ignoring Rob. You're ignored.
That's funny.
But as far as 2021, I expect to see us try to move on, try to heal, try to be better. But that side has made themselves known, and they know they can't go back in their hiding places.
The digital age is
they can do. Yeah, the only thing they could do is move forward with whatever they're trying to be or do.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard things about them trying to leave the U.S. or start their own country within the U.S. or some shit. But I just hope that we just get back to whatever our normalcy was before all this shit happened. It's gonna be a long while though. Like I'm not.
I think normalcy though is going to be kind of subjective. What's going to be considered normal? I don't know.
That's
What were we doing before COVID? We ain't gonna be doing the same stuff. So I think we're gonna have to redefine what's considered normal.
You know what's funny, man? It's like I had to get some parts for my rod today, and you know, I was in the part store, and I was looking at people actually give fist bumps instead of handshakes, and I'm wondering like if the handshake after this will be dead.
A very good point, because I'm used to giving fist bumps or just a little shoulder thing.
Right.
That worked. Yep.
Yeah, the handshake was like you could pick people off out of your life with a handshake. Like, you gave me this weak limp 2-finger handshake. Can't trust you. Not doing business with you. But now it's like, what's the trusting fist bump? Do you punch the shit out of the other person?
Can I break this dude's knuckles?
Yeah. So I mean, how do you show that you're a dependable, trusting person?
I agree, Rob.
To a Braves game again, Rob.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Brian.
Go ahead and buy your cardboard cutout.
He got it right there. Hey.
Yeah, just go ahead and buy your cardboard cutout and stick it out there with the rest of everybody else.
That's awkward, but okay. The Lindsey Graham shit. That's called the reach around.
Oh, that's when you do a thing like that and they take your hand like, how you doing?
Oh, that's when I slap your hand.
No, Rob, I'm not posting that. Yeah,
man, not gonna lie, I'd be in public like, I don't know. Let's dial it back, Johnny. Let's dial it back. You never know.
Yeah, still gotta brush your teeth. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. We'll get through it. We got 2 weeks before New Year's, 3 weeks before New Year's, something like that.
If you got a week before Christmas, you really only got 2 weeks, bro.
Ugh. Anyway. Let's see what else we got on the sheet. I don't even want to think about that shit. Just
man, we got an OnlyFans.
It's gonna happen whether you like it or not.
It's gonna happen whether you like it or not. But I'm serious, man, about the you brought up OnlyFans again. Why is there nobody else doing this? Like, why isn't there a shoot off? What would you call another OnlyFans?
A shoot off? And you talk about OnlyFans? That's weird.
Damn it, Brian.
All right, please explain what a shoot off is.
Yeah, if there's the OnlyFans, why isn't there like a Just Buddies or a Strictly Pals or some shit? You know.
Next subject.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Shit still use Flash, even though Flash is about to be decommissioned or some shit. Shit gonna steal all your info.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we got topics here. 30 seconds is all it takes to stop sharing bullshit. That was one of Rich's topics.
I think we kind of already covered that.
Did we?
Yeah. I think in a way, I think we kind of briefed on that one.
Yo, talk about some hip hop. Talk about some
yes.
Nice.
Yeah, because we talked about naked women and 2020, and that sounds like the totality of 2020 almost.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you said "pop your pussy" on our podcast.
And stay.
Yeah. We've never said
that. Y'all remember that song, right?
Yes.
That was
okay. Yeah, I see. Yeah, y'all like y'all didn't watch Uncut. Okay, just making sure. So will have an OnlyFans where he just cusses out and tells you not to be a couple. Why you playing? That's a fetish for some people.
I mean,
all right,
each has her own, you know.
So flawless albums.
Mm-hmm.
Topic that Izzo had put on our sheet here. An album that you can listen from
front to back, side to side,
not skip a single cut, not an intro, not
that's
an
not what I mean.
Everything. Muddy Waters, Method Man.
Muddy Waters, Method Man.
Is that Method Man?
I mean, oh shit. Red Man.
That must have been Murky Waters.
Red Man, Muddy Waters is the perfect album. I can listen to that thing from when he says Dr. Travis to the last thing on TV.
TV2.com. Hey,
get out.
Hey. No, before the video, I would agree with that. Now I'll be the fifth.
There's gonna be a time, there's gonna be a time when we forgive, and it's horrible because he did some shitty things to people. But there's gonna be a time when we say we're gonna go ahead and put him in the Music Hall of Fame if he's not already in there.
No, I feel you. I'm trying to think it out. Think it through.
It might. Yeah, if it might be
posthumously after he dies.
I was gonna say it would be posthumously.
Shit.
I don't think he'll get it while he's alive.
Separate the man from the art. Yay! What Carrie said. Put that right there.
There you go.
Boom. That's it. Right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's it right there. Quemini is on that, and I didn't even think about that.
Yes. Everybody said he's gonna have to die.
You don't think that at any time before?
No.
Just move on.
No.
So we just gonna all be closet R. Kelly fans until he dies. Because don't lie to me.
I'm not. There's some slap. I just
It's
can't
no
listen after Loveland or whatever the fuck that album was. Chocolate Factory. I don't listen.
They used to always talk junk about that in college. Nope, not me.
Dude, I still remember when that shit came up. That happened like our freshman year.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that was it for me.
Yeah, it got weird after that.
Yeah, because you kind of you know where his mind was. It's like,
I would say ATLiens before
was one of them too. Yeah, that right.
What about Southern Playlistic?
One song.
It's hard for me to remember. I don't think that would be, even though it has some greatness on it.
Which one? Southern Playlistic.
Southern Playlistic. Yeah. The reason I thought of this topic real quick, just for backstory, we continue. It was somebody put Reasonable Doubt was theirs. I saw it on Twitter, and I said, "Ooh, good topic." There's nothing bad on that album. I can actually say that.
Well, let me ask this though: Do you think that's his best album?
Probably. Well, damn, that's a good ass question. Probably. I mean, for me, Blueprints hits because it hit a point where
the Blueprint.
it hit. But the thing is, there's some tracks I can listen to. I won't have to switch the album, but I don't go to them on my own. You know what I'm saying?
He get murdered on his own song, Blueprint. So,
Yeah,
and it was a recycled verse.
It really was. It really was.
So,
and Royce is on the original, right?
Yeah, Royce. Yep.
And Royce still out here dropping bars, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
Blueprint's still my favorite one. American Gangster is actually kind of high for me. Strange.
I listened to that album actually maybe about like a month or so ago.
It's very soulful. How you like it?
Right. I actually could say that album is better after I listened to it years later.
Which one, Rich?
American Gangster.
Okay.
It's actually really good. Blueprint, yeah.
I didn't care for it, but listen to it again. I actually really liked it.
Yeah, you can throw. What's the shit when he came back after the Black album? What was that album? Kingdom Come.
Oh, that was garbage.
That's a coaster.
When he did the beach chair song, I'm like, if you don't get out of here.
Oh, that's what
that's with Chris Martin, right?
Yeah, Rob, it doesn't necessarily have to be hip hop, but Rob, is there a CD that you have or a CD that you know of? And we all listen to all kinds of music. But what's something that you can listen to from front to back, Rob? Any album. It doesn't have to be hip hop, R&B.
Use Your Illusion Part 1.
That's
Guns N' Roses.
It's not.
You didn't know I knew that.
I had no idea. But I was about Jane.
Songs about
Groove
yes.
Vibe, yeah.
Yeah,
that
that's
was-
one for me, guys.
I
I know Rob is like, really?
That album had so much anger.
Yeah.
I grew up with Prince. That's my favorite. So Purple
Jane
Rain,
messed- Jane
Graffiti
messed him
Bridge,
up.
1999. For honestly, man, like this might sound crazy, Rob. For me, it would probably be Appetite for Destruction. I like that album a lot. That's Guns N' Roses' first album. Like if we go by rock music, that Nevermind would be one.
Never
Other
mind.
rock,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what other rock music. I don't listen to a ton, but those would, if it's from then, that would be mine probably for rock.
Back to R&B. I think I can listen to the
R&B.
Angel's first album.
Oh God! Like I put that on my title, and it just plays so much shit off that album. That's a
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah, so that can go front to back.
That's Brown, that is Brown Sugar is the name of the album, right?
Mhm.
I know I might sound crazy, but you fucking hate Guns N' Roses. I'm talking about the first album when they were Guns N' Roses, not like the shit afterwards.
Yeah. I was thinking one because I know this is y'all didn't bring this artist up. I
I would
say,
rather get the clap than listen to
whoa.
Damn! You said for white people?
I think you meant that.
Yeah.
God
That was her.
damn.
Shit.
For white people. What is that? I'd never seen that emoji in my life.
I've never seen that.
What was
that?
That was funny. Anita Baker Rapture. I have unpopular opinion. I love her now.
Don't you say it.
I love her now.
Not like
When I was
Anita
a kid,
Baker.
I could not stand Anita Baker.
No, I still don't.
I hated that shit.
Yeah.
But now
No.
I wasn't
Anita Baker.
Sorry, man.
my ear palate wasn't grown yet, man.
Yeah. I mean, I can tolerate her now, but yeah.
Oh, he meant on the hip hop end. Shit. Like that's a good like hip hop album. Shit, I would go like a Tribe Called Quest type shit. Midnight Marauders. You can do that. You can listen to. If you love samples, you can go back to Low End Theory. I actually like Low End Theory more than Midnight Marauders.
I love Midnight Marauders.
Mm-hmm. That's always like the flip. You always go 50-50 for that. If you want to go to something classic, Common's B to me is still a front to back album.
What about Ghostface, Supreme Clientele?
Yes.
I was gonna say
I
that.
mean,
I
that
like that one. I like his first one better. That's just me.
You like Iron Man more?
I like Iron Man more. I
It's
know.
weird because Iron Man doesn't have the Iron Man theme on it. That doesn't make sense.
Right.
I know.
3-6 Mafia. I said what I said. Wait, just them or the album? Which album is When the Smoke Clears? That one?
I'll tell you what I did yesterday.
What's up?
I listened to Liquid Swords Jizza yesterday. And that shit still knocks. I'm not even gonna fucking lie.
I'm about to say, it's like, wait,
Ain't
where
nothing
you
wrong
going?
with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So front to back, I think that's on my list.
I'll be honest, man. Like, because Wu-Tang, like the members have been putting stuff out, but they don't get a whole lot of promotion. But they still put out some solid projects.
Yeah. Because you just expect that to be an amazing hip hop album. They don't get a lot of clout because you just expect them to put out gold.
Right. Quality stuff.
Putting out
Just
gold,
do.
that's just another amazing album by Wu-Tang, which is horrible. But I mean, it is what it is.
Oh man.
I'm like, okay, Jay-Z got another amazing album.
I know Rich would agree with this, and I listened to it about a year ago. Still slaps. Project Pat, Mr. Don't Play. Still slaps. I am 37, be 38 next week. Album is still fire. Sorry, still fire.
You know what's funny is that back at that time, that music was considered like how we look at mumble rap, like people would
That is
say
true, but then
it's
it
like-
grabbed me. That was like my guilty pleasure. But now I go
Right.
back and I'm like, Project Pat could fucking spit.
right. But that it's like how watered down have things become.
Since then,
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I remember when it used to be that you would look at Project Pat like that's a guilty pleasure.
All
Now
right,
it's
Rob. Let them know South Carolina has one of the worst classes ever because everybody left.
oh man.
ooh, yeah.
Nah, we're gonna end up getting transfers. That's everybody knew that's how I was gonna go this year.
Mhm.
But
As far
yeah,
as
go
current music mobile,
what is some
KOD,
current one?
KOD is fucking amazing to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's probably one of the greatest albums we put out in the last 3 or 4 years.
Last 3 years, shit.
Mm.
Oh, my God.
How
I
long
have to look
has
at
it
my
been since Kendrick's first album? How long has that been?
first album,
Yeah,
Section 80, or the one after that?
the one after that. I'm sorry, the one after that
Big
one.
Kid, Mad City.
Yeah, how long has it been
What's
since
that? 2013 or 2014?
Been
That's
long?
been a while, bro.
God dang.
Yeah, dog, it's been a while.
Don't worry, man.
Good
After a certain
is-
age, the years don't even
They
matter
just
no
kind of
more.
blur together.
This is another day.
Oh, damn, I'm even wrong. That was October 22nd, 2012.
Oh,
Hmm.
jeez.
I remember when somebody told me to listen to shit off Section 80. That's how long ago this was. I'm like, whoa, time
Yeah,
is flying.
Because Damn came out in 2017.
Yeah.
KOD is good. I'm trying to think of the last man. I will say one album, it was only a handful of tracks. That Pusha T album was actually very hard. Now, every track I did like, but I don't go back and listen to it. Yeah, Nick,
Thank
Chubb, you an asshole. Man, he had life going on, man.
Yeah, man. There was a thing called studying for the bar back then. Sorry.
Thank you, exactly.
Sorry.
I was like,
Had to be a lawyer.
hey, Marcus, fuck you, man. We rated lower than Lower Richland, and Lower Richland don't beat nobody in football.
Ooh, damn.
I do.
Oh,
I did like Busta's new album, but
I was gonna say,
I really-
I
find
thought
it
someone was
for
gonna
that.
mention that ELE2 is actually, it's not perfect, but
because
most,
said conversate. We know.
yeah. I mean,
Last album I like recently was Royce's last album.
it's so stupid. I just realized I never went back to it.
that's actually pretty solid.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty solid.
I gotta remember. Let me see when. I know there is an album I like, Schoolboy Q, but I don't know how long ago that was. Blank Face, damn, that was 2016. I did like that album a lot. Schoolboy Q, Blank Face. He had everybody on there: Anderson .Paak, Miguel, Dog Pound,
shit.
Vince Staples, Jada Kiss, Kanye. He had E40. He had everybody on that album, and it didn't feel forced
That's
either.
a real question. Go ahead, Marcus. Give us what you got.
Oh, I'm afraid. Who is next to drop a classic album?
Nobody.
I don't know. I keep hearing about people dropping shit, but I mean,
Kendrick's due for an album.
how long have they been teasing this Outkast album?
I haven't heard much about it because Andre said he ain't inspired to say much, but he wants to write an album.
Well, Andre playing the flute on the goddamn.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think. My educated guess would be Kendrick because he's due for one. I know people might say Jay-Z, but I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Did y'all listen to King's Disease?
Yes, I love that album. I think he's nominated for a Grammy, by the way.
Yeah.
That album was actually very good.
I can't
Those
name a NBA Young Boy song right now.
no. He said the types. People are sounding like him. Types. That
Oh.
flooded the market.
Yeah,
I agree. How could I explain that music? Somebody explained it very well. They were talking about at work today, and these are younger people. Even brought it up. They said because I put on what did I play? They heard me playing. I think I was just playing like Middle Child by J. Cole, and they were just saying like everybody's like, yeah. At first, I wouldn't listen to J. Cole at first, and then all of a sudden, like, I don't think he makes a bad song. I said he doesn't, and they were just saying now it's like everybody just makes songs to make songs. It doesn't feel like it's telling a story. It just feels like the same shit and their songs always sound the same. I said,
Well, so
yeah.
so to that point, is that
Mhm.
a valid reason for Andre to not make an album? Because if he's not inspired to make a work of art, then
Oh, I don't knock him, but there goes that.
Let me ask you this
thing.
though.
Mhm.
Okay, so he's never made an album. You know, people hold him like they say he's like a top 5. He's good. That's like,
Wait, what?
Finish your point. Finish your point.
no, he's a top. He's don't get me wrong now. He's great art lyricist, but he's never made an album officially. So it's like, how can you really say he's a complete artist if he's never made
This
it?
is why me and Nick
Who
get
you talking
along.
about?
How long have I been saying that?
Who are you talking about?
so Andre 3000.
How long I've been saying that? You remember when we were in Atlanta on that little the shuttle from the hotel going to Lenox, and
Yeah.
they said that, and I said that, and the dude got not mad, but he was debating me, and I said he ain't got on album. I said Love Below don't count, and Love Below has aged terribly.
And how many times did he rap on that album too?
He barely rapped.
Thank you. So
I said, if you want to talk about rap, Speaker Box like throws that shit away. Speaker Box is actually a very, 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 very good album.
Agreed.
Give us
Yeah.
Marcus, who do you think is going to drop the next hot album? And Nick, what we're not going to do on this podcast.
oh, I'm sorry. You 3 stacks. You can go for 3 stacks. Is that
We are not.
Man, do what the fuck you want, man.
I had a sore spot.
Yeah, we're not.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Brian lived in Atlanta in the peak of all that shit.
I'm not wrong. I like him now. I'm just saying. I said what I
Yeah.
said.
Hey, today I like block Lil Yachty as an artist on my title, by the way.
Okay, side note.
He
let me say
popped
one
up and
thing.
I said, oh no, you would
Let
never.
me see what they made him for a second. Sorry, Lil Yachty. Have any of y'all watched the Saved by the Bell reboot at all?
I have not. I
He
have
did
not
a
yet.
theme song to that. I'm gonna leave it at that.
He's in it?
He did the theme song.
Did he sing the song though?
Oh no.
He's
no.
pointless.
Find it.
People get shot over that.
Oh no. Like
Oh,
seriously,
right.
this is real life. Like he actually
He
did.
rapped. He rapped. the
What
theme
is that on the Peacock thing?
song. Peacock? Yes.
Yeah, I downloaded it because it's free.
He
Oh,
rapped.
no.
I watch
I was wondering.
no, I can't. No, you got to pay for it to watch Superstore on there. I watch Superstore on Hulu. I had to think about it.
Yeah, I need to.
It's not slander if it's facts.
He never put out now. Because for me, I still have to judge him like on. But thing is, most of his great verses have been guest spots.
You don't have to judge him at all.
But I'm not saying I don't love him.
Me
Like,
neither.
that's one of the best rappers
Exactly.
ever. But
We
it's
agree.
kind of hard to. That's.
I can
But think
judge-
about it like this. Let's think about football. Ohio State may technically not even really play enough games to really be ranked to go to the college football final. We're gonna make these special rules for him to get there, even though he doesn't have like that. All he needs is one body of work.
Just
That
one.
one big win, as I would say, to get there. That's all he needs.
Just give me one.
Just one. That's all I want. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna leave it alone, but just one.
Yeah. But shoot, do stuff in your own time, man. If you don't want to make the album, you make the album. But I ain't got to rank it in
Right.
my top 5.
Preach.
Sorry.
Oh man.
Drake gets judged off for not having a classic album. The closest he had was Take Care because it felt broad and it was good. It was good. And then
Yeah.
I felt like
Man.
I think he swagger jacks a lot of people's styles now.
Man.
Drake.
Yeah.
Man.
Drake.
He's not accepted because of that. I mean, Drake's gonna go down in people's top 5 just to me almost off of technicality. He just put out so much music.
It's not.
Mm.
Drake
He's
has.
not bad. I can listen to most Drake songs, but
Drake has a place.
mm,
I'll say that. I'm not going to say the man that doesn't have skills because he can rap,
mhm.
He's a
but
place.
he has a
Nah.
place.
Not better than
Yes.
Push.
He knows hooks well. He knows melody well. He knows a bop when he hears it. He's
Not
like
a-
pretty much the rap version of Chris Brown, in my opinion.
But he's all he, he-
No, Nick is crazy.
He laughed when you got him. When you said the Drake, he laughed.
I'm sorry. I mean, if you like guys that want to fall in love with strippers, then fine, Drake's your guy.
Oh, and not even a cute one.
No, but no, seriously though, I mean, I got no problem with Drake. He's
not he's not my cup of tea, not your
He's
cup of
never
tea.
made a complete album to me.
Nah.
Yeah,
That's all.
I think he's gotten close.
He's got talent.
Yeah, he's gotten close. That's the funny thing is he's like right there, but at this point, I don't know if it's gonna happen.
Rapping Drake is a break.
Yeah,
Singing Drake is slightly better.
yeah, I don't like singing Drake at all.
I agree.
Yeah,
I don't like singing.
Yeah, just
Drake.
having a top.
He found a lane that
Yeah.
didn't work with a lot of rappers. It did not.
You know what?
He made it profitable.
He did. But you know what? Here's the thing great about it, right? It's like, he tried to step out his lane, by trying to be a battle rapper. Pusha T put him right back on. He put him right back on 26.
Yeah, you're not a battle
Stay
rapper.
there.
Yeah, so
Like I said, he's judged by not having a classic album. Yeah,
That's fair. I don't disagree with that.
but he's going to end up on people's top fives, and I don't knock it at all. He's just not
Yeah.
going to be on mine.
I do.
Like,
I'll knock
Drake
that.
did,
No.
Drake
You can be top 10, maybe.
to be honest
5,
with you,
though.
go ahead.
Drake did what Ja Rule was trying to do, but better.
I mean, that's a fair. I could.
And the
I
thing
can
is, if you look at
with
Drake,
that.
it feels like it comes off softer, but yet it's more accepted now, which
That's
is
a good
weird.
point. Yeah.
It's weird to say.
I mean,
Closet
sure.
yeah.
I don't care for him at all. But it's cool.
So far,
But I don't know how to explain it. Like Ja Rule songs, I felt like more girls accepted those songs and dude went like, all right, it's all right in the club, be happy about that. But Drake has captured the women and the men, like unlike no other, in my opinion.
I think Ja Rule just never found what he wanted to do with his music. So he just did whatever A&R told him to do.
That does make sense.
That's fair.
Or what Irv Gotti
And
thought
50
would make them money.
Yeah.
and then 50 Cent came, just said your stuff is whack.
And then he did exactly
What you're doing?
Yeah, jackass.
He's still rich though. I mean, like,
Oh no, that's good.
Can't take that from him.
what's crazy is when a new song comes out with Drake feature, if he's rapping or singing, and that
Not fair,
is not fair. Well,
Oh,
yeah.
Tough
But
break.
if you're a rapper, if you're a singer, you got Drake on it, you guaranteed a hit.
That's true. Lil Baby pretty much blew up off of Drake being on his song.
Mhm.
When Lil Baby came out, and I'm like, okay, the only thing I remember from that song is why I'm baby. I'm like, okay, that's all I remember from that song. And yet somehow he's like the most popular rapper right now. Still blows my mind.
H&A Baby. I heard a song
Real
by-
quick, T-Mobile, please tell me the appeal of him. Not saying you're a fan, but you're a DJ. Like, what do people find interesting about him? What you about to say, Brian?
I heard a song by Lil Baby and Da Baby yesterday, and I was confused, but it was good. 'Cause I actually like Da Baby.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I kind of like his flow and the way he delivers his
Lil Baby's whack.
yeah. But I kind of like Da Baby. But you can't find the appeal of the new rappers because it's not our music anymore. It's just not our music anymore.
Yeah, about Lil Baby. Just because I know you're a DJ and you probably DJ for all types of people. I don't know to be. Yeah, I just want to know what, like, I know people be requesting him. I'm like, what the hell? I don't know.
Because it's fun to say. Can you play
Yeah.
The Baby?
Yeah.
Well, I
But
know it's
let-
hard being a
go
DJ.
ahead.
I could not. I couldn't. It takes a special person to have 52 people coming to you every 5 minutes telling you to play something over again or play some birthday song for their fat friend that's out there. Oh, shit.
To be honest, it's like everyone who likes him. Oh, or from Atlanta. Okay. This is on topic, but off topic. I was watching Breakfast Club interview with E40 and Too Short.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie, I really don't listen to them like that, but I appreciate them. But like seeing their interaction on them, I'm very interested to watch their verses because I like them genuinely. Like I love the stuff they talk, like their interviews and stuff, and like just they talk about like the past and the 80s and the 90s.
Right.
Like they're freaking legends. Like, are these people now really gonna reach that status? Because I feel like a lot of these songs are background music now. Like, I don't think it's like, oh, this is that shit I'm gonna be jamming 20 years from now.
But you
The
know,
shit now sounds like background
well,
music.
you know what? The thing is, it goes back to that point you said: is people making songs for the sake of making songs.
Yeah.
Like if you're reading off what you ate for breakfast, that's not exactly something I want to hear. 20 years from now.
Mhm.
Like if it's something that actually, inspires you or motivates you or puts you in a certain state of mind, that's one thing. But if it's like, you're talking about how you move from one side of the block to the other, it's like, okay,
Yeah.
cool. Like you said, just background music.
Yeah.
'Cause if I hear the word bando in one more goddamn song, I'm gonna blow something up.
Don't say that on the show, but okay. I heard there was rumors at one point of having Too Short on the versus battle against somebody. I don't know who it was,
Mhm.
but that can't happen. Like,
What?
Too Short on a versus battle?
Too short.
He is gonna be on one with
E40.
E40.
That cannot happen.
Why not, man?
I had Life is Too Short, and
Well,
none of that is gonna fly right now. None of it. Blowjob Betty, you can't play that on a versus battle.
Oh, I think you're about to find that out.
Oh,
2020 is a
yeah.
weird year,
Yo, he said he legit been rapping like 40 years because he started rapping in like about 80, 81. And then like his first album came out in 85.
Oh, short.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
85. That's crazy. Remember his 10th the album 10? Remember the album 10 came out in 96?
Mm-hmm.
He was nothing but like 30 then? No, not 30. Yeah, 30 then. He said he was nothing but 30 then. Already had 10 albums out. Like was already an OG in the game.
Jeez.
When do
Isn't
you
that crazy?
crank that on the throwback station?
Shit, it ain't playing now. Like, fam, that was already 14 years ago.
Yeah, all of Cali is going to be watching that, but it's going to be interesting. They're going to have, I don't know. I don't think they've had any really explicit music on the versus yet.
Yeah.
But if this is going to be testing grounds, and if they can get away with Too Short, the next is going to be Sir Mix-a-Lot, then it's going to be Two Live Crew, and who did Two Live Crew go against?
Two Live Crew ain't going. What? Akinelli? What? Who the hell they gonna go against? Who the hell they gonna go against?
Ghost Town DJs.
Is that really a group or just DJs or producers?
Ghost Town DJs.
Are they just producers?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I have no clue. What about Quad City DJs?
Quad City DJs.
Oh boy.
But yeah, it's going to be interesting because Too Short don't have a lot of stuff that doesn't push the envelope.
He does have way more hits than I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Too Short has I don't know if it. Let's be honest.
Don't talk about these OGs like that, man.
Too Short is not the strongest lyricist that has donned the mic.
Oh no,
he's not.
Diddy's not, but Diddy could have a verses in theory.
He doesn't have no damn verses. Who is Diddy gonna go against? He is trash. Fly with me.
What other producer? Him and Timberlake have a verse with just songs they were in.
Probably.
I mean, technically, it could be something like that.
It'll be Diddy, Timberland, and
Jermaine Dupri had his own album.
Yeah.
I actually did like that album.
What was it? 1470.
Wasn't that a soundtrack for a movie that never released? Life in 14.
It was never a movie. I thought it was for a long time. It wasn't a movie.
It was like
I don't know what the 14 meant, but the 72 was just the year he was born.
Oh, it was 1472.
Mm-hmm.
Because they had that song, Don't You Hate on Me? I had that album.
Don't you hate on me? Why don't you go and get you some? I know them all. I remember being at the fair and they were playing that song with Usher on the on whatever the ride came on. They played that song. He had a song with Usher. I can't remember the name of it. That's how long ago I remember being at the fair.
Oh yeah.
And I remember it was. I'm gonna say this for Marcus. Hopefully you don't have this blasted with your missus at home. but there was girls from Crestwood there, and that's why I remember Crestwood always had the pretty girls.
Yeah, Jermaine Dupri, you're right. But anyway, let me see. I know people on the internet say Diddy versus JD should happen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just on like, and they don't even have to do the songs they produce because Diddy, I'm like, dude, that's kind of cloudy because I'm like, no, you paid the hitmen to make the songs, but yet you put your name there. Did you really make it? No. Right. Told you. We know. That's something I always knew.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anybody have any shotgun topics they want to get off their chest? Anything they want to say something about that they witnessed or experienced or anything just they want to talk about real quick?
Man, it's cold as shit outside. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's cold as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Then it's raining.
Yeah, man.
That's all you can say. Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Yeah, I
It
mean-
was miserable today.
Horrible.
It's supposed to be like somewhat decent tomorrow up here.
At least, yeah, the sun will be out tomorrow, but the high is still like in the low 50s.
Yeah, it's like it's gonna be 50 here.
Yeah.
Trash. Anybody?
I don't
Technology,
have anything.
movies. Oh, Rich. That's what we want to ask you.
Yeah.
They're releasing Wonder Woman on Christmas Day
Oh yeah.
on HBO Max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Max.
That's correct.
Are they?
Like-
Is that going to be like behind a paywall, or are they just going to?
You know what? That I don't know. But I will say this: they haven't said it yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if it is.
Okay.
You know, because this is real quick, and this is something we could probably get into later, another time. But I think we are watching the total transformation of how studios are going to put out stuff.
Yep.
Because if you looked at what Warner Brothers is doing, and you look at all the stuff that Disney released, pretty much at this point, it's like your stories are going to be told through their platforms now. And you might have a single tentpole release, like for example, in an Avengers movie, something that's going to guarantee a lot of money.
Yeah.
But I don't think very many risks are going to be taken in the theater anymore. I think pretty much now, anything that's been announced is still going to come out that way. But I think after that, though, because think about it, this is the first year since 2008 that a Marvel movie has not come out in theaters.
Mhm.
So now you got like Falcon and Winter Soldier, you got like that What If series.
Mhm.
You have all these different shows now, and they're about to be put on Disney Plus. I'm telling you right now, I don't expect to see like any major movies come out anymore because you got to remember Disney is a company that has shareholders. Shareholders want to receive returns on investment. You can guarantee a return on investment by having a subscriber count. You can't guarantee that if you have ticket sales, because all it is just people getting out and figuring out whether or not it works. If you put it on Disney Plus or HBO Max, you know that, hey, if your subscriber count ticked up, you're doing something right.
Mhm.
And you can see that immediately, and you have that recurring income for long periods of time. Because we all know that everybody signs up for 1 month for like a trial, quote unquote, and then it's like, I forgot to cancel. And then, 28 months later, you still got it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because it's not hard enough a ding for you to really notice $10 or $15 disappear. Yeah.
Right.
See, this is the thing too. Now they've stopped all of their free trials.
Oh yeah. I was telling someone the other day, I said, watch, because Disney, when they first came out, it's like, I think it was like $6 a month.
Mhm.
And apparently there's a rumored price increase. And then there are people who, did like a 3-year contract with Disney, like they paid it all up front.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
Like, watch, what's going to happen is like 2022, 2023, Disney Plus is going to go up to about $10 to $12 after everybody gets rid of all that. And then after everybody gets rid of all that discount pricing, that's when it's going to hit, because that's how Disney's going to get all the revenue.
Yep.
Because there's no more middleman. There won't be any more middleman.
And I'm just paying through that shit through my fucking cable bill.
Yeah.
Through my
And I
cell
get it.
phone.
And I get it free because I got Spectrum and Spectrum got HBO and HBO gives it to you free. They're gonna stop that. I guarantee you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch. I'm telling you, man. It's like we are watching a complete change in how media is going to be consumed. Like, I don't, it's like, I hate to say like this is the end of theaters, but I don't think I don't think theaters are at their end, but I don't think the theater experience is going to be the same way.
Nah.
It's not going to be like, oh, we're just going to go to the theater tonight. Like, the theater is going to be more like a big event.
It's going to
people are ready to appreciate it now. Because remember,
Right.
theater, like people could go a year or so without going to the theater.
Right.
Like now, I don't know. You think it might ramp up a little bit?
There's going to have to be something different about the movie experience. Okay. The 3D TV failed. So
yeah, it was never a good idea.
Okay. The 4D movie theater experience is a thing.
Oh, 4D.
That's still going to be a reason for people to go.
I actually
What's
saw
4D, Mel?
I actually saw Godzilla that way. It was actually pretty awesome.
What's that? What's 4D?
Like the chair moves and
like I know they've
like,
done that smell-o-vision shit someplace a long time ago.
Yeah, they've done that. My brother and I, we went and saw it. Saw Godzilla King of the Monsters in Charlotte, and that was actually pretty awesome. So
that was
in some way, like I think in a way it is like that, but I don't think theaters are going to go away completely. I think you're going to be left with one chain, maybe two, and I think Amazon's going to buy one of them.
Well, Amazon's taking off.
Man, Amazon has a lot on their video stuff. Amazon just got to get somebody or hire a firm or something. They just got to make that app look better.
Yeah,
it's
trash to navigate.
It's overwhelming.
Yes, that's what I mean. Yes, it just feels like it's a lot, but I don't feel like I know how to get to it. Like I should be able to this is this. Oh, this is on here. But I feel like I would have to type it in like, is it on here? Because I feel like I'm gonna be scrolling forever.
Wait till Amazon or Netflix or even Disney decides that, hey, we're just gonna buy up these defunct theater chains because it's all real estate that they can just go ahead and buy. Don't have to really refurbish or buy any other new equipment. Everything's digital at this point. So I mean, like, no one's running with platters. Did anyone ever work in a theater before?
No.
Actually, that was a job I actually had in Orangeburg for a little bit. But like everything's digital now, so it's like they're really like the cost of it all is going to be it's relatively small. So I'm telling you, man, like we're not going to see like all of the movies like in between. Stuff like we saw for Marvel movies, that's done. Like it's going to be a TV show. The season finale is probably going to be in the theater. Like, but there's like that culminating event. But that's basically when Marvel and Disney figure out, what's going to happen. What outfit is he talking about? I'm trying to remember.
Your movie theater outfit. Let's go to the movies. Snack. The movie. But that is one of the things that is going to be different. The whole media entertainment business.
So again, that's the whole thing back. What's going to be considered normal?
I don't think this. Yeah, we're not going to see. Because I'm even thinking about like looking at all the, even for example, so we talked about Marvel, all the Star Wars stuff they're bringing out. Disney realized that, hey, spinoff movies don't work, but TV shows will.
Yeah,
and they're basically they got that Ahsoka series coming. They got the stuff with those clone troopers. They got Obi-Wan series. So they have all of these other shows that are coming out, and they don't need the movies to do anything with it. Or if they decide that they want to release a trilogy, it's like, well, we'll pop it on Disney Plus for $30. That just be it. Cuts out the middleman.
Yeah,
you're good.
All good. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all coming in and listening to us spill about a bunch of shit that we know a little bit about all together. We know a lot about a lot of stuff. Rich knows a lot of stuff. But anyway, if you want to listen to any of the past shows that we've done, you can go ahead and hit us up individually. I or Rich or Izzo or Nick here or even Sosa with him being absent right now. Get better, man. We will give you the link to our past shows. Of course, the videos are all on YouTube. The audio is on SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and another one.
YouTube
Stitcher.
Music.
YouTube.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. It's not YouTube Music. It's Google Podcast now. That's
It's
right.
on Stitcher as well.
Yeah. And Stitcher. So you can always listen to the past shows that we have, man. It's been a blast. We hit another year. We got probably one more show, I believe, before we end 2020. Are we doing it next Wednesday?
Got to.
Yeah, I'll be free.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good. I ain't going nowhere. So you're good.
Yeah, I'll be free.
I'm
Yeah.
good.
So you see what Mobile said? So
Huh?
but yeah, we'll see you
Big
guys
clap.
next Wednesday, man. And we're gonna do a year-end cap roundup. What the hell happened? How we feeling? What's going on? It's gonna be a pretty good show. So come with us. We'll be here next Wednesday, 10 o'clock on the dot. The company. It's us. We'll holler at y'all. Thank you so much.